Today I decided to make a recipe. It's a Southwest Chipotle sauce that's gluten-free, and it's one of my favorites. So well, you can make this a whole bunch of different ways. You can use chicken, ground sausage, whatever you want. But today I'm going to be using the sausage links. And I'm only going to be using one of them in here. But if you want to make extra, you're more than welcome to add whatever amount of meat you want. And I also like to put zucchini in it, mushrooms, and the sauce that it's based on is coconut milk. I love coconut milk. It's one of my favorite things to use is for sauces. And to thicken it up, we're going to use cornstarch because it's gluten-free. And the seasonings that we'll be using are onion powder, garlic powder, and Southwest Chipotle. With sausage links, most of you probably know this, but there's usually like a layer of skin on it. So we gotta be sure to cut that off before we start cooking it. Alright. So what you do is you just kind of cut, what I do is anyway, I just cut down this meat like this, and then I just kind of peel it off like that. And sometimes they do not come off well at all, like it takes forever, but this one's really nice, which is great. Voila, the skin's off. And just throw that away. And oh, there's still some right here. And how I like to cut up my sausage is I like to cut it in half like this. And then cut into like little bite-sized pieces like this. Me personally, I don't like to add oil.
I don't do it with that sausage.
Oh yeah, okay, good. 'Cause me personally, I don't like to, you know, add oil to my foods. I'm not an oil kind of person. It makes your food taste good, but too much oil is not very good for you. So, alright, and there's the sausage. The next thing I'm going to be adding is zucchini. I love zucchini. It's one of my all-time favorite vegetables. So I do basically the same thing as I do with the sausage. I just cut it in half, but then I also cut it in half again, and then just cut it. And make sure they're all about the same size so they can just cook evenly. You know, one serving of that coconut milk is like, I think it's 2 carbs for a third of a cup, and it's only 90 calories. And that's awesome. Like, some people like to use heavy whipping cream, but that is so like fattening, and like for 2 tablespoons I think it's like 110 calories, and for a third of a cup is only 90. So it's so much better just to use coconut milk, and I think it tastes better too. So we got the zucchini. We'll just add zucchini in there right away. Now mushrooms. Just cut them however size you like. Whatever. And you can use whatever vegetables you want. If you hate mushrooms, don't put mushrooms in it. Do what you want. I like mushrooms, so I'll put mushrooms in mine.
But you like peppers, and you like...
Yeah, I love
green
peppers.
Beans are really good in it.
Yeah, green beans are really good in it. Green beans are my favorite. But yeah, peppers are really good in it. What else is really good in this? Spaghetti squash. Yeah. If you're eating gluten-free too, like me, spaghetti squash is my favorite way to go. It's a vegetable and it's like spaghetti. It obviously doesn't taste like spaghetti noodles, but it's still really good, and it's good for you too. Or you can use rice. Rice is good too, but I prefer spaghetti squash over anything.
Sure, that'll love it.
Voila.
So there it is.
Yummy, yummy. And now, just mix it around a little bit. Yeah, I mean, see, there's already like plenty of oil. Like, we did not need to add any. So now, I guess I'll add the coconut milk. The coconut milk, really easy.
You might want to say that some coconut milk opens up in clumps and some of it is more liquid. This one is more liquid.
This one right here, I don't know what it's called. Just coconut milk, Imperial Dragon.
We got that at Walmart.
Well, yeah, we just get it at Walmart. This is our favorite. So you just add it in there. And if you want it really saucy, you can put in another one. Mix it in. And then for the spices, first I'm going to add the garlic powder. Or whatever you would call this, garlic salt.
No, that's garlic powder, not salt.
Yeah, yeah. There's garlic salt too.
Yes, but that's not what that is.
I know, I remember I bought it one time. I don't know how much I just put in there.
We don't measure.
I don't do any measuring at all. Just put in whatever you like. I mean,
it's probably
maybe
about,
like a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon. A teaspoon-ish. And same thing with the onion powder. You don't want to go too crazy on it, but
if you like raw onions, put in raw onions.
yeah. Oh yeah, I love onions. With the Southwest Chipotle, let's see. I mean, you add a little more, like that much.
Yeah.
And you just stir it in, try it. If it needs more, put in more.
But it is a little bit salty, so you might not want to salt it till after.
Yeah, exactly.
And the sausage is salty.
Yeah, the sausage is very salty. Like if you were using chicken or something, you would want to add more salt to it because it's not as salty. It's not salty at all compared to the sausage. So just letting it cook a little bit. I really want to try one of the sausages.
We need to thicken up the sauce.
Oh, right. So what we do is we add, like, do you think like a...
Yeah, I use about
a spoonful, a teaspoon, or a teaspoon and a half, something like that. And then we just add a little water. You're the pro mom. Is that good?
I don't know, I usually have a spoon there mixing it up. Okay.
I'm sorry I'm not doing this your way. That's okay though.
There is no perfect way, but yeah. But look, it's boiling pretty good now.
Yeah.
So now just dump in the salt and the thickener, but do it slow because you don't know how much you really want. Probably that right.
That much? You only need a little bit. Like I know someone who made this recipe and she didn't know how to thicken the sauce and she added like a cup of cornstarch. I'm like, no, that's not right. Not right at all. So just a little bit. Alright, so this is the ending result. This is the Southwest Chipotle sauce. It is amazing. And the vegetables are all cooked. And I mean, it only takes just a couple minutes to make. Like maybe 10 minutes. So it's really easy. So one way that we can do this, and we had some rice yesterday on Sunday for lunch, so I just warmed it up for my little brother. And you just have some rice on there. And like I said, spaghetti squash is my favorite, but rice is my second favorite, so it's all good. And then take whatever you want. And voila, you got some awesome, delicious Southwest Chipotle sauce that is amazing. So yeah, there we go.
Wait till you see that sunshine day.